Member for Maranoa.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Agriculture and Water Resources. Will the Deputy Prime Minister outline to the House steps the government is taking to grow the economy through investments in the agricultural sector? Is he aware of any barriers to unlocking the potential of agriculture?
The Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
Well, thank you very much, Mr Speaker, and Northern Australia and mining as well now. Mr Speaker, it is without a shadow of a doubt that we are laying down the plans of how we are going to further develop the agricultural resources of Australia, especially with vital infrastructure. And one of the most pertinent of the vital infrastructure is the Inland Rail. With $8.4 billion, $8,400 million, they'll be allocated to the construction of this vital piece of infrastructure, which is a railway line that will go from Melbourne through the inland, through Seymour, Wodonga, up to Parkes, from Parkes to places such as Narrabri, to Moree, near Gundawindi, not too Gundawindi, Toowoomba, and this is going to create the mechanism to drive the commerce of those areas ahead, to create the capacity that America has created in the past with places such as Fort Worth, to give real prospect of economic growth on the western side of the range. Now, Mr Speaker, we look to the Labor Party to see what their views on this. We really do. We look for the Shadow Minister for Infrastructure, and long may he remain so, the Shadow Minister for Infrastructure. About the best we can get is they think it's a good idea. A good idea. A good idea. We can't get them to commit. We can't get them to commit to a vision for our nation. A vision for our nation, for regional Australia. Now, they can come to the dispatch box, I say to the honourable member for Maranoa, they can come to the dispatch box and say that they are committed to the Inland Rail, they'll put money on the table, that they share the same vision, but they don't. And we see the same with the Regional Investment Corporation. We are setting up a $4 billion institution, a $4 billion bank in the member for Calare seat in Orange, a member for Calare seat. And what are the Labor Party going to do? Well, they're going to get rid of it. They're going to get rid of it. That is what they are going to do for regional Australia. Or then we can go to dams. We are going to construct dams. We have put $2.5 billion in both grants and loans on the table for dams. And what are the Labor Party going to do? Well, they're going to take money out of it. They can't find the money, so they're going to take $235.2 million out so that we can destroy the dreams for people like the member for Capricornia or the member for Flynn. We can destroy their dreams by not building Rookwood Weir, because we know that the Labor Party are owned by the Greens. They are owned by the Greens. They have given up on the agricultural sector. They've given up on the mining sector. They don't believe in labourers anymore. The Labor Party have given up on labourers. They do not have the fortitude to stand up to the Greens and build the Inland Rail. Why? Because they are going to put frogs before people. They are the party that will put frogs before people. They do not have a vision for this nation. They do not have a vision for the future. They have not laid down one plan for agriculture. They put possums before people in the timber industry. They put frogs before people in building dams. They do not believe in the future of Australia. So I challenge the member for Maribyrnong to come to the dispatch box and say what you're going to build in regional Australia.